Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Vols will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Cornhuskers offense will have the football first here. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. In the clear at the 25. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Can he get there on the ground? And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The 8th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Ball handed to the running back. The 1st down pickup, tackled at the 45.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This quarterback on fire today.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
They begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Jukes to get free. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Huskers look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Great job here on this sack by this linebacker from Nebraska, living up to the lofty expectations of what you think when you think about Nebraska and linebacker play. Not just stuffing the run, but the ability to pressure the quarterback. They've had some great ones over the years.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Defense not pressing this time. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football. Roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
He's running out of time here. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. And Nebraska's offense is back out on. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another 1st down and more yards.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Huskers will have to kick this away. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. He's looking deep here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. A handoff from the shotgun. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The Cornhuskers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line. The Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And the Huskers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs. It's sharp. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Pressure is coming. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
got him. He's sacked.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Volunteers will line up to boot it away. That's already his 5th punt of the game. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A special teams touchdown. Potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them.
And it's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a first down. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They're going to run it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Okay, it's third down after that run. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle, but first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after.
Now, Nebraska.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's fun. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks to the left, pass caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Tennessee, 20.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. And it's a bunch formation. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
He's got it, a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Second down after that previous play.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to throw it again. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he's got his man open downfield. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Volunteers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick, if they can recover it. You never know.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. The Huskers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Tennessee, 27.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And 10. Offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back, and he pulls in the catch. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
Pass falls incomplete.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a 1-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.